Wow, we got 71 folks here. Thank you for coming, guys. Thank you, all the folks. My name is Jack. I'm the VP for Sequoia Landings. Me and Alan is the partners. So today, Alan is in Denver trying to expand our memberships and our companies. I will teach the class about residential non-QMs. So thank you guys for joining. All right, and put yourself in mute. I'm going to start a chapter right now. Wow, there's a lot of ones. Thanks, Dr. Nate. All right, let me do these. Nice. So I'm going to share the chapter today. So today, let me introduce myself, by the way. So I founded my J Capital as a mortgage broker on 2018. So we also merged with Alan. So I become like a commercial lending VPs in New York basis. I was based in Astoria, and we have another office in Flushing. So we do all type of the 5 borough deals, and we actually, as a residential, we license in 25 states. And I know a lot of focus is interesting on the residential pieces. And as a Sequoia member, it doesn't matter you are new members or the old members, we all welcome you to taking the exams, or you want to be certified later. I'm going to give you guys the procedure and how to become a loan officer in the futures. So I will drop in a little bit points on that. Also, I'm going to teach you a little bit what we can do on the residential side. You know, I've been Citibank as a sales manager for 3 years. Then I transferred to Citizen Bank as a sales manager for 2 years. You know, I bet these rooms there's you guys will actually join for commercial, but I bet these rooms there's a lot of people is already a mortgage bankers in the past, or already a loan officer in the past. I got in a lot of inquiry from Alan saying that, hey, people still interesting if we can do both. So here we go. I'm a license, you know, I'm an individual license. Also, I'm a retail banker license. So I got both. And we're going to teach about license classes later. Not today, guys, but we're going to make an introduction, okay? All right, so today we're going to talk about residential lendings. Now, the non-QM is a very important product that we want to introduce to everybody. So you guys can go out there and also marketing some more extra business on these products. So so that's why I want to launching the non-QMs. But today is purely for residentials. 1 to 4 families, condos, right? PUDs, townhouse, whatever you can name it, that we able to do these loans, even though they cannot prove incomes or they cannot prove of citizenships. We do have some solution and products able to resolve the issues. So that's why I'm coming to the class and tell you guys and share you guys all the products regarding if it doesn't work on the commercial side. Let's say this deal doesn't work out because it's a primary, cannot do primary in commercial. Switch to residential. You guys have to know that you guys have an extra source like me. You guys can send the leads to Sequoia, send the leads to my emails, and hey, maybe that's a great lead that we can close the deal, make you a very good, make you look good in front of your realtors, right? All right, guys, let's move on the next chapters. I'm not going to go over this piece. This piece is like how to ask questions and interview customers. But I'm going to finish once everybody join me on the next session on become a licensed loan officer. So we're going to talk about the products today a little bit, okay? Now I do want to go over this page right here. So I want everyone to look at the left side, full doc 1 to 4, and condo and co-op. You guys see that, right? So the regular loan in the banks for everyone carries, we talk about as a full income check. So full doc means that they need to see your tax returns, they need to see the whole 9 yards, like your W-2s. They're going to ask 100 questions about why you want to buy the second homes, are you renting the second homes, Hey, they're going to ask you, hey, why you think that we believe you that you're moving these houses as a primary? You already have 10 houses under your names. But whatever you guys, oh, Vicky, can you mute yourself? Hold on, let me help you guys.
Better hurry up, mate.
Yep. So folks, mute yourself so we can have everybody learning, all right? So this is the full doc we're not going to talk about today, but today is purely about residential lendings, okay? Full doc 124 condo co-ops. If the bank cannot qualify these loans, where these loan goes? Now we have all these non-QM banks that these loan can send it to these non-QM product banks, and they're able to portfolio it, or they're able to sell it to the secondary market. So we now talk about the income check deals, the regular deals. We talk about what we can do as a VP of Sequoia and as a founder of J Capital Lending, that we can qualify some difficult cases that cannot close with the bank. All right, let's go to the product lines right here. Everybody can see this page? Can you type in once? No falling asleep? Wow, we got 82 folks. Thanks, folks. So I want you guys really take a photo or a screenshot or take out your cell phones, do a selfie or whatever, the whole night out. You guys want to do it. You guys want to do like a martial arts styles, or, you know, just put yourself in a TikTok. I don't care. Take down this page. That's what we talk about today on non-QMs. So these are the programs that if you cannot provide your tax transcript, W-2 or pay stub, it doesn't work in the banks. In a retail banks, a conventional programs, it doesn't work out. These are the solutions and also the tools that you can offer to your customer, so we can maybe close a deal in a different angles, in a different solutions. Hi, John, how are you doing? Thanks for joining, guys. So this is called non-QM residential lendings, guys. So I'm going to talk about a couple points today, so you guys have an idea. So let's say you buying a 2-family houses, guys, right? And then the tax return is $10,000 from the last 2 years. And there's no rental history from your tax returns. You go into a bank, you say, hey, Mr. Chase, hey, Citibanks, can I qualify? Can I get a mortgage? The house is $1 million. You know, I'm getting 3 children by the next 6 months. And I want to buy a bigger house so my children have more space to live. The bank say, hey, good luck. And there's a door right there.
Progress.
So what happened? You walk out the door, you feel sad, right? The bank just deny your applications. Now, it doesn't mean it's end of the day, right, guys? It doesn't mean it's end of the world. We can do this on the non-QM program. That's what I'm talking about today, all right? We can transfer and transit these loans, which the conventional, the full documentation program doesn't work out. You can think about the other options. The first one I want to talk about, I bet there's a loan officer in today's training. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's called a DSCR. Debt Service Coverage Ratios. What is this program about? So you cannot provide your tax return to the bank. The bank say, you know what, don't even bother me and waste my time. But you want to buy these 2 families. How we qualify the deals? The formula is pretty simple. The formula is like, I'm going to ask you 2 questions. How much is your first unit on the first floor rental income you think you will be qualified? How much rental income you can generate from this house? Oh, you know, my base is in Queens, in New York. So Bayside, I'm using example like the house near this area. 1 family, probably the rental is $3,000, right? So another unit can generate, maybe it's a 3-bedroom, you can generate $3,500 for the rental incomes. Now we don't need your tax returns, because you can generate $6,500 on rental incomes That's why we don't want your tax returns. Now how much you borrow? Let's say in Bayside, a 2-family house is like about $1 million, right, guys? I'm using New York as examples. Oh, I'm putting down 30%, Jack. I want a $700,000 loan. Guys, a $700,000 loan. How much is the mortgage every month? I'm using a general example, right? So if you guys want to download a mortgage calculator from the apps on the Apple Store, you guys can do it. So I just do an example for you guys. A $700,000 mortgage. Hold on, guys. Hope my cell phone doesn't shut down.
It's 4,500 to 500.
Yes, Nico, bingo.
$5,500.
Yeah, exactly. What rate are you using, Nico?
I'm a real estate agent by trade, so I'm using like a conventional rate at 4.5%. But
thank you,
the
Nico.
5,500 rate is at a higher interest rate, probably at the 6.7.
Yeah, exactly, Nicole. But thank you, Nicole, for that pointing out. You know, everybody have that experience. So if you guys use the mortgage calculator, the rate is not 4.5, Nicole, but nice trying. Thank you so much for supporting me. Right now, today, we got to be honest. We got to be honest to our customer. The rate is not 4.5. But then even though it's not 4.5, I'm going to show you guys. Let's say we use a 5.5, right? For a 30-year loans. The mortgage payment is $3,974 a month. You guys see my screen. You got to download these if you want to do it easy way. You don't have to use your paper and calculators. So $3,974 on the mortgage payment on 30-year loans. Can they qualify for the DSCR program? The answer right now is we don't know. Why we don't know? Because every house has that property tax. Every house you have to buy HOI for homeowner insurance, right? So after we added, let's say $1,000 on Queens, you know, the tax is $12,000 a year. So I added another $1,000 on the tax. I added another $100 for insurance, so your house is not burned down. It's like $5,000, guys, and you can generate a $6,000 rent from this house. And why you bother these banks and they give you a no and tell you there's the door right there? We can do this deal. You know, we can do this deal as a non-QMs. We can qualify the loan based on the rental income. This is what this program is all about. But now I tell you guys, the banks that in my resource, also the non-QM bank on my list, they can actually do up to 85%. So you can, the minimum you put down is 15% on down payments. So a lot of people say, hey, what's the difference between Jack, your DSCR program and everyone else DSCR? Because everyone out there is 30% down or 25% down. Now you make a difference as a Sequoia member because you met me. You guys met me, I met you guys. That 10% make the difference in killings on your market, right? So for a DSCR program, our ratio, we can go all the way to 1.15 on the ratio. It means you generate $6,000 rental income. Maybe the real number we're going to actually generate, we're going to think about the inflation and the depreciation. So we can use 115%. So we can, you tell me it's $6,000 rent. Maybe we can use as a $7,000 rent. The ratio is higher. So we can find this deal much more better, right?
Yeah,
Hey, Pamela, how you doing?
Sweet for her. He took me so bad.
Sorry, guys, I got to put you guys in mute. We got 93 folks right now. Wow, it's a nice record here. We almost blow up their whole rooms. Okay. So guys, you guys want to understand what I'm saying? Like, don't give up, because if your rental covers the mortgage, we don't need to see your tax returns. Well, we still want to see your credit report. You got to be still qualified for a 660 credit score. So write these down. Folks, you guys really want to learn take a pen, by the way, because we have the training recorded, but if you really want to go over that, just use a pen, write down the information. We can go all the way to 15% down payments. Okay, no PMI. I'm not talking about FHA. I'm not talking about full documentations. Well, a lot of folks will ask me like, who you selling these deals to the secondary market? Well, guys, as a correspondent, that they're now getting more aggressive because the rate is inflation. So there's a lot of new corresponding and a lot of investors come out on the market. They want to be a little bit aggressive so they can stabilize the market. So we do have our hedge fund, we do have our investor that are able to do these. All right. The second program right here is called a profit and loss and balance sheet. What that mean, guys? I just talk about DSCR. You guys can write down all the notes later. Just chip into the chat box, and I will answer you guys' question. I will promise you guys, I will leave 20 minutes for the questions. Okay. So the second program I want to introduce, guys, is a profit and loss and balance sheet with reserves. So we don't want to see your tax return, guys. I repeat, we don't want to see your W-2s. You cannot provide your tax return because you report very low on your incomes, right? And you have only 15% down payment. Can we make it work? Or let's say you only have 20%. All the non-QM on the market is 30%, but you say I have 20%. So it's fine, guys. I don't want to see your tax return. I don't want your pay stubs. I don't need to see your 1099s. If you register for a business or you are self-employed as an Uber driver, let's say you drive Ubers, right? Let's say you're a realtor. I don't want to see your 1099, guys. All I needed on this second program I'm introducing is you have a very good accountant or a CPA. As long as they can confirm you how much average you make per month or year, and they write a profit and loss statement, it's like a P&L, and it got to be signed by the CPA. Say, hey, Mr. Jack, hey, Mr. Pamela, hey, whoever, I'm just name out, Mr. Allen, your income is $120,000 a year, and she signed it. We can use that in replace the tax return programs. Okay, we can use a CPA signed licensed CPA with a profit and loss statement and balance sheet. So we can replace that to a tax return, guys. Hi, Jenny. How are you doing? I gotta put you on mute because we're already on the training, sorry. Okay, guys. So thank you, Francis, to pointing out the full phase on DSCR, what DSCR phase for. So DSCR is debt service coverage ratio. Perfect. Now we talk about a P&L and balance sheet programs. So I don't know if, I think somebody did it before. A lot of folks, you understand what is a P&L means. So as long as your accountant and CPA sign that you make $120,000 a year, it means that you're making $10,000 average on your, $10,000 average on your income per month. And let's say if your monthly mortgage payment is $5,000, so we can go all the way to ratio 50%, and you're making $10,000 by your CPA. Now you qualify the loan without tax returns. That's non-QM, guys. You understand what I'm saying? That's part of non-QMs. Now you qualify. You don't have to provide 100 questions. You don't have to go to Citibank and let them walk you out. You just have to come to us. Okay? Non-QM, guys, is not a, I put this way. I'm talking about non-QM because I don't want you guys to go out there and competing with all the full doc deals, competing with all the banks. Non-QM is a solution for a lot of hardships. A lot of people begging for cash out some money to save their lives. A lot of people, they just have low income tax returns, but they still want to buy a house to supporting their families. So from my perspective, my idea of selling non-QM is you got to put the commission away. Of course, we're making money, and they have no, a lot of the product we carry that we making money and we also exclusive because we finding an exclusive solution for the customer. Nobody actually finding that solution for everybody. So we find a solution to save this guy almost bankrupt. We find a solution to save this guy almost went default on his mortgage payment. That's what non-QM all about. If you compare non-QM with QMs or full income loan or the regular residential deals, I think you got to change your mindset, right, guys? So profit and loss. CPA letter signed a P&L and a balance sheet saying that you're making $120,000 a year. We use that income, we can qualify that income in a bank programs, then you don't have to show tax returns, okay? So this is the second bullet for the non-QM. The third program we want to talk about is verification of employment, guys. Oh, I like all the folks. We got 97 folks. We almost blow up the 100 people limit. Too bad for people that who join after 100. They probably not join my classes. I'm very glad, I'm very excited, surprised that everybody is really care about these topics today. Thank you for coming, by the way. So the third one we got to talk about is called verification of employment. We also have that program on our lending sections. Now I'm gonna explain very brief, because if I explain every bullet points, I can do an hour, I can go on and on, guys, but then you guys going to miss all the good products. That's all the mortgage non-QM product you guys can offer to your customer as long as you become a Sequoia members and you become my members. You guys send the increase. If the commercial doesn't work, convert it to a residential side. And hey, listen, that's money, right, guys? You actually threw out the money you didn't even know. Now I give you guys an extra product you guys can offer to a customer and finding a new solutions. So the third one we talk about is verification of employment. What is VOE program stands for? Verification of employment. So it means instead of I'm asking you, hey, can you show me your W-2s? Oh, I want $1 million, Jack. I want to go to a bank and the bank say no. Instead of I ask you, hey, how much you make last year? I'm going to send a form, employment verification form to your boss. As long as your boss fill out that form saying that, yes, you work for, Mr. Jack is working for me for 2 years and he's making $120,000. Now a house for a $700,000 loan amount in Bayside, New York, you qualify because the mortgage payment is $5,000. I don't need to see your tax return, guys. I don't need to see your W-2s, right? I don't need to see your pay stub again. That's what we talk about today. I want to see that form to be signed by your boss. So it's also a verification process as a stated. We call in the past, everybody understands it's called a stated deal, right? So the VOE deal is instead of like you show me how much you make, I want you to talk to your boss and your boss prove to me. So it's very easy. The process is the same. They still have to check your credit score, right, guys? They still have to check your down payment. The VOE program, we can go to 20% down payments. 20% down payment, folks. Write it down. And you can get it as an 80% financing mortgage. Okay?
Yeah, just do the one that's in your hand. Follow it.
Thank you, iPad. Sorry, guys. We have a lot of folks. I gotta put you guys in mute. Now the fourth one, I just talked about the VOE, bank statement loans and the reserves. What is the bank statement loan and with the reserves? So let's say the last three products that I just offered to a customer, they didn't work out. The guy doesn't have an employee, doesn't have a boss able to answer the question, doesn't have a boss to answer the phone, doesn't have a CPA able to sign the incomes, doesn't have rental incomes. Now we have another program here, guys. It's called a bank statement loans. And it's a very good program, guys. So we have you providing 12 months bank statements, or you can providing 24 months bank statement. The difference between these two is the rate is different. How this program works. So we don't need your tax return, guys. You know, I don't know how many times I see. Forget about tax return. No more tax return. We don't want to see your W-2 pay stubs. We don't want to see your 1099s. We don't want to see your business tax returns. All we do is add all the deposit, accumulate all the deposit on your 12 months bank statements. You have $20,000 deposit this month. Now the next month, your brother just deposited you $40,000 from the business. We can use these income deposit and make a grand total. Let's say they deposit you almost 240,000 deposit incomes from all these bank statements. Now we don't want to see your tax rate. You don't have to tell me you're making 200,000 a year. Why? Now we use these deposits to become your income to qualify you. You understand? That's how it works on the bank statement loans. So hold on, let me see here. Thank you, folks. I'm going to definitely drop into your questions, guys. I'm going to drop to your questions in the last 15 minutes and 20 minutes. So I can answer all your questions. I will open your mic. I will unmute you so we can share some question and learning together. Okay? Yeah, we got a lot of good questions. I'm going to answer you about the DSCR later. So the bank statement loan, guys, very important. The 12 months bank statement loan, let's say the rate, I'm just using an example, guys. It's not the rate you should offer your customer. I'm using example so you guys have an idea between a 12 months bank statement loan and a 24 months bank statement loans. A 12 months bank statement loan, let's say the rate is 5.5, right? But the customer said, my 12 months last year is not good because last year is COVID, that everybody lose their jobs. Nobody is even deposit and buying my windows. I'm just using example, guys, right? Let's say the guy have a window company. I just did a deal, but he said, COVID, I'm almost went bankrupt, no deposit. But the year before, that's why people choose 12 months and 24 months bank statement loans. The year before, oh, this guy's killing the market. He got the best windows out there. So he received $1 million from his account, but he only reported 30,000 on his tax return. All right, we don't need your tax return. You have a $1 million deposit to your business. Thanks God, you're lucky now you can buy a mansion, right? $1 million income deposit in your bank statement and you only reported $30,000. That's why. Well, I don't know what's the problem. I'm just using a pretty much like average joke, you know. Maybe the guy is reporting incomes or in somehow he cannot show us and prove the income to us. But hey, come back to us. We have another solution for them, right? We have a solution. So we accumulate all the deposit all together. Let's say this month you have 100,000 deposit. The next month you have 30,000. Well, we see 24 months. Now we see that $1 million. Your business actually generate $1 million deposit on your business. Folks, we can use that business deposit become your incomes. So how much per month average you generate? $1 million divided by 12. Oh, by the way, we got a lot of we got some millionaire in the room. We got some top producer in the room, guys. So it's a great, I see these people always stay low and learning. Hey, if you want to become a very good salesperson in this industry, guys, trust me, the learning is really helping you. And maybe something you didn't know, and you just come across the ball to my classroom. Now you guys learn, you guys have a different pistol able to shoot and targeting new customer and new markets, right? So that's what I'm talking about. So the guy doesn't make a very good incomes on the last year business. Now the guy have run a business the year before and he accumulated $1 million. That's why we use the 24 months. But the difference is the rate. If you provide me 24 months bank statement, let's say the rate is 5.5. That's a good rate. But some people, they say, I cannot provide you 24 months bank statement because I don't generate any deposit. My business is not even running. Let's say my Dunkin' Donuts is not running from COVID. I have a default on the situation in Orlando. There's flood. My store is closed down. Well, it's fine. Now use 12 months. Well, the rate is 6% now. You see the difference, guys? Oh, well, the customer always say like, Jack, you know what? Why you offer me 6%? Is not, guys, you guys have to change the mindset and how you talk to the customers. I welcome all the new members. Sorry, we're getting a little deeper, but I share a little bit, guys. So a lot of my customers, I generate 60 million pipelines every year. I do a lot of deals before I start generate $200,000 mortgage co-op in New York until I have almost 30 million pipelines. And I don't know who's who, but I always think about is the way how you coaching the customer, the way how you presenting yourself on the initial interviews, the way how you set the expectations. When the customer tell you, you give me a 6% rate, Jack, you are so expensive. It's not me so expensive because you guys didn't providing options. The way I sell my product is because I actually giving them options. Just like you walking to a mattress firms, just like you walking to a car dealer shops, right? Just like you walking to a Best Buy. People give you options. You have to offer option to them so they understand it's not me giving you a crazy ass rate. It's because you cannot qualify for that rate. That's why you're getting a higher rate. So the difference between 12 months and 24 months bank statement loan is because he cannot provide in 24 months. So that's why he's getting a 6% rate. Okay. Oh, where are we at? Okay, let me get some waters. Wow, we got 98 folks. Thank you, guys. Again, guys, the way how you present to your market, you have to offer multiple options. And then they feel like it's not you killing them. It's not, it's you are too expensive. They don't feel that way. All right, the five product I carry is called a foreign national loans, guys. Trust me, I will give you guys a QA question time so you guys can ask me all the questions you guys have. The foreign national loan, it means that the guy doesn't have an individual who is not a U.S. citizen, is not a U.S. green card holders of the United States, and they want to get a mortgage. Easy as that. That's the whole definition about foreign national loan. So there's a Russian guy come to U.S. He's a billionaire or millionaire. Well, I do face some people come from California. They from all the way from Asia, the other half of the world. They say, yo, you know what, Jack? Can I qualify for a mortgage? Yes, we do. They don't have to bother the banks, Yes, we do. Well, give you guys the niche. So why choose us? Why choose J Capital? Why choose Sequoia as a member? Because we have something different than other people. We have a 25% down foreign loans you can offer to your customer, to your realtors. It's a legit program from the banks. There's about 5 banks they're doing these. Depends on which bank gives the best rates and the best options. We able to process these deals, and we were able to approve the deals and close the deal just like everyone else. It's called a foreign national product, guys. It's out there. So, for example, right? You met a customer. He is a F1 student from a different country. You met a customer that this guy is actually a foreigner, have a Russian passport, a Chinese passport, a Korean passport, a Colombian passport, whatever, right? But the guy doesn't just come in as a visitor. Can they find a deal? And they like really a big mansion for like in Manhattan, in New York, Manhattan, all the $1 million listings in the city. Or in California, in Beverly Hills, there's the $2 million or $10 million mansions. Can they qualify for the deals? Yes, we do. 25% down payments, guys. So write it down. As long as you provide 25% down, and you carry a foreign passport, the rate is not the same as the local, we got to be honest. Then, you guys going to be upset. A lot of people local going to be upset. Hey, why should I do this? I'm just going to jump in and switch my citizenships. I'm just joking. Become a foreigner, become a better rate right now. That's why you got to explain to your customer. The rate maybe is 8%. The local with a U.S. citizen or a green card, the rate is 6.5 or 7. I'm sorry, because you have a foreign national passport. You'll be lucky that you're getting a mortgage from us. But the rate, I got to be honest with you, Mr. So-and-so, the rate is 8%. See, this business is all about honest and set the right expectation, folks. But why I'm presenting that way, because I teach you guys got to tell them the option 1, then tell them the option 2, so they understand, right? So yes, we can do it. They have a foreign passports. We have one condition on foreign national deals. The money have to be in USA, in a US bank. So let's say the guy has $200,000 yuans in China. Let's say the guy have $400,000 euro in Paris. He said, "Can I use his fund and chip in and buy a house in Beverly Hills in California?" No. The answer is no, guys. They do have to have a US open checking account or saving account inside of the United States. Okay? I don't care if they open whatever bank, the money gotta be here. Okay? Well, let me ask you a question. If you go present an offer to your realtor and saying, "Hey, I want to buy this mansion for $1 million." The realtor say, "Hey, do you have 10%? Yeah, I have in Europe. Well, yeah, I have the money in China." Are they going to sign you the offer? No, it's the same situation, guys. The realtor, the seller is not going to accept your offer. The bank is not going to qualify for your loan. That's the reason. So I want you guys to explain so they understand why we actually regulate these programs like this way. But then we can make it work. We don't want you to become a local. It's okay. You can be a foreigner. You can travel here, have your vacation house, bring your wife, bring your kids, enjoy United States. All right. And maybe your house become $2 million mansion next year. Well, you're making US dollars, guys, right? Sell it, guys. There's so many ways you can approach to your customer. Sell it. Now, I want you guys to remember, they have to have a US checking account, okay? They have to have 25% down payments. We don't want to see they have credit report. We don't want to see the credit. I understand they are foreigner. We don't want to review their credit. Well, some of the lenders say even better if they do have a credit score in a different country. We can use that as a reference, guys. And your rate is better. That's the difference. Well, some of the F1 students that they study in USA, right? Let's say they're F1, they are H1B, right? You guys know what H1B is. So they actually studying in MIT's Rochester IIT, like the top school in New York. There's a very good school zone right here. And they say, I'm a foreign student. But as long they have a checking account and they might have a credit score, they already qualify for credit cards, it's a plus for the rate. So you're going to see the job we're doing right here, guys, is interview people and understand what type of situation and put them into the right category. So if they have a credit score, it's a plus. Don't deny, say, "Oh, you have a credit score, so you don't qualify for foreign national loans." You might just turn down a deal that you can do, and you just threw the money out the door, right? So write it down. A credit score is a plus. We need a USA checking, saving, a stock market, a mutual fund, whatever you can name it, the whole 9 yards, guys. We can.
Hey, I'm just jumping on this training about this commercial lender,
Thank you.
commercial lending thing.
Yeah. Hi, Stephanie. Today is all about residential non-QMs. So I'm teaching a lot of the non-QM products right here. And, I'm just going to open up the question very soon. Okay, so that's the number 5 program on non-QM. Guys, I'm sure here all the products is very useful if you guys doesn't work out on your commercial side. You guys want to convert that, maybe that's that D registered by a LLC name doesn't work on the commercial deals. Convert it to me. Maybe that's a legit deal we can close together, right? So convert it to residential. Always think about a double wing situations. Commercial doesn't work, switch to residential, talk to Jack, talk to Allen's. Hey, maybe commercial works, maybe commercial doesn't works. That's what we do every day. We evaluate, right? We interview people, so we find them a solution. All right, now the number 6, the number 6 program is called a true no incomes. It's few banks that carry these programs, but we do have that. So let's say you don't qualify for any of the 5 above. You're not qualified for foreign nationals. You don't qualify for bank statement. You're not qualified for VOEs, DSCR, or profit and loss. Well, we have a true no incomes. Well, the rate is not going to be friendly though, guys. But then there's another solution for you. You have no choice. The rate may be 9%. Hey, that's why. Because you cannot provide rental. You cannot provide passport. You cannot provide your credit. You cannot provide your employments. Too bad. You still want to buy that house. You want to lose your deposit, or you want to keep move forward, right? Here's the solution. We do have a true no income program. For example, like Quantic Bank, they offer these programs, but they are one of our allies. So we definitely can do it. Guys, folks, so that's all the non-QM all about, okay? That's all the non-QM all about. Now, I think there's a lot of people not related to this industry, and thank you guys for joining me on these classrooms. So you guys can have a different whip arms, that different mindset to sell your products and facing your market, facing your realtors, facing your contractor, developers, or whatever you can name it. Everybody have their own secret to generate business. As a Sequoia vice president, also a J Capital founders, I just want to provide you guys the extra solutions that we can make business all together, right? Hey guys, if you want my contact informations, you can see my business card over there on my screens. Now, I will before I throw out the question times, I want to go to that next page. I just want to talk a little bit about, some people ask me, Jack, how you generate all these business, how you sell these products, where you get your leads. So, you know, we all salespersons, so guys, I share a little bit secret of mine. I hope that really works. You know, as a producer, as a salesperson, you know, as a member, as a Sequoia, we should share our secrets sometimes. So I share a little bit of my secrets. You know, I produce about, well, so far year to date, I already produced about like 40 million pipelines year to date. So I cannot say I'm the best, but I share a little bit how we generate, how I sell my programs to everyone. Sorry, Helen, I gotta put you on mute. So let's go to that page. I'm not talking about documentation today, guys. It will be until you getting my next class. I will talk about license trainings, how you get a certified classes, how you register, become licensed. I will teach on my next sessions on the Sequoia memberships schedules. Alan will make the announcements. So today I'm not talking about what you got to do, become licensed loan officers. I'm just giving you guys an extra nuclear bomb so you guys can drop to the market and make a double wings and double kills in your market and become a top producer. How about become a master producer? Making $1 million a year from commercial and residential, right? All right, so today I just want to, before I throw out the question, I just want to talk about these pages right here, guys. How I find my business. I share my secrets, guys. Look. So as a salesperson, we all know the regular way that how we find a business. You as a mortgage guy, as a realtor, you all want to go to the open house. Hey, that's your product. That's your car. That's your Lambos over there. If you don't go to the car dealer, how are you going to sell the car, right? It's the same thing. If you don't go to your store, how are you going to sell the mattress? I was walking to a mattress, best mattress firms. That guy was like, I say, listen, I'm fine. I'm trying to asking for opinion. I end up 2 hours in that rooms. That's a good salesperson. He don't want me to leave that room. I end up carry that queen size mattress outside my door and throw out my old mattress. That's a good sales, guys, right? If you cannot do that, you got to think about maybe that you try the wrong ways and maybe find a correct way how you're able to make your business on the tops. I walk into the mattress shops. I was asking for opinions. I end up 2 hours and carry out mattress. That's all. So why I use that example? Because don't let them walk out the door. There's different solution we can offer to the customer and grow your business together, guys. So become a mortgage guy. Of course, you got to go to the open house. You have to go 5-point contact, guys. So it means once you receive a purchase agreement, what is the 5 points? The seller agents, right? The listing agents. Now the buyer agents, right? The title company, the title closer who closed the deal, always go to your closing, right? Who's your title company? The lawyers, the buyer's lawyers, the seller's lawyers. Guys, I know a lot of focus all over. We have this room, the whole US. We have people from Las Vegas. We have people from Orlando's. Focus, you guys have hearts. I really, really 100% thank you for you guys share this class. And maybe just tell your peoples, share out the good things to your peoples and make them rich. But you guys have a heart to join my class. So I share my secret to you guys. You guys always got to call your 5-point contact. Am I right? Call your realtors. Go to your closings. Call your buyer attorneys. Call your title company. That's how we become successful. That's how a millionaire is different than always a salesperson in the bank. You always a car salesperson. You 20 years later, you retire as a car salesperson. Well, you make a living, have 3 kids, but you already have white hairs all over you. That's why there's a guy driving a Lambo next to you, right? That's the difference. We got to make difference, guys. So call your 5-point contact on a transaction. You want to do home buy seminars, just like you want to host a Zoom every week, every month, guys. Be proactive. You want to invite your buyer, you invite your customer. Don't think about the commissions, right? You want to invite them to an open house and teach them about, hey, listen, 15% down, we can offer you a non-QM programs. You don't have to worry about 20% down. Educate them. So doesn't matter there's 5 people join you or we have 90 people, 100 people join me today. That's how I started. I generate a lot of business. Well, I cannot say I'm the best, but I still, I make a good livings. Alan does too. Everybody, I bet there's a lot of rich people in these groups. They are very low profiles, right? So they still working out the market. They still talking to everybody on the market. So educate your buyers. That's one of my points to be successful and generate more leads. Now, realtor educations. You want to do mortgage, guys, right? You guys want to do commercial mortgage. You guys want to do residential. Why don't you invite all your connection, all the people you might know, your ex-girlfriend now is a realtor. Hey, listen, you married, she's married. There's no conflict. You can still invite her. You cannot be shy on this business, right? You go out there, you invite the realtors, educate them, share them what I say. Tell them, hey, we have this product here. We have this great platform here. We can close your loan with a different solution. Also, join the network, guys. Bring 100 business cards. That's the regular ways. Go sign up. Sign up for some networks. Go sign up for a club or something. I'm not talking about a drinking club and get you a DUI or something. Guys, go out there and sign up for some networks. Meet some boss. Go to a building. Give out your business card. Go to an open house. Give out your business card. Say, hey, hello, I'm a mortgage specialist, whatever. If you're licensed on residential. But if you're not, you still can help us work in the Sequoia memberships. We can still make the deal works, but that will be on my next session. And I will teach you guys until you guys get your bonus, get your license. So you guys have residential and commercial both. Hey, listen, that's a very good combinations. You have residential and commercial, you become more powerful, guys. You might can triple your business, right? Okay, guys. So go out there, sign up for Preferred Lender. New York. I want to share you guys about New York, my market. I just have a $10 million term sheet approved. Everybody can see on our YouTubers or Alan is talk about every days how I get that business, how I get that leads, guys. Because I went out there to the buildings. I called that number on that construction site 10 times, and the guy finally gave me a shot. Say, hey Jack, why don't you come to my dinner? Well, I prepare my presentations, and he liked it. There's no wrong way to go around these. You have to call them, you have to go out there, right? So in New York City, there's a lot of buildings. Let's say this building is 100 units or 200 units. I'm a preferred lender for a lot of buildings already. Hey, the secret is because I call them, I go to the buildings. I didn't even talk about business. I just presenting how good is my programs. I'm providing a solution. I'm not making money. I'm not talking about making money. If you start talking about you want to make money with somebody else, I just want to make money out of you. They don't want to listen to it. They're already millionaires, guys. There's people always better than you, right? You want to talk about, hey, listen, maybe I can resolve these people with the issues buying your condos. Maybe I can resolve a very difficult case, a very bad case, and help your building grow yourselves. So don't talk about money, talk about solutions. Medias, marketings, I do podcasts, you know, I'm log on right here with you all, and we share a lot of ideas. That's all. Now, okay, I just make it quick. Outside the box, if there's a commercial leads, you know, the guy cannot get the loan from the commercial side, and they want to get a hard money, or they cannot get it because it's primary. Tell the guy maybe come to the residential cash out, and we can cash out him another $500,000, then he can bail out his default deals, right? So always think about put a commercial transfer to a residential if it doesn't work out. If there's a deed, is a company names on the house, but then the deal doesn't work on the commercial side, convert it to residential. If there's a mixed use, we can do mixed use in residential, guys. It doesn't always have to be commercial. It's in the Sequoia, me as a VP of Sequoia with you guys, we can do on the residential side, okay? We can use the rental, like I told you guys about the program, the DSCR programs, that we can use the DSCR program, covers the mortgage, and now you qualify for a loan. Forget about commercial, forget about tax returns, okay? And let me wrap up. Change your mindset and be creative and be proactive. Become a master producer skills. Okay, you want to be your own top sales. Don't compete with others. Don't talk about money. Talk about that you are different. That's my secret here. You cannot be negative every day, guys. So everybody say, I cannot do it. These guys say, I cannot do it. You know, listen, there's so many negative things in this world. If you keep believe that I cannot do it, then you make no difference than other people's. But the time goes on, the world move on, right? So we cannot be always thinking about negative. We have to move on and wake up and feel like, you know what, there's something new we can do. There's something we can help out this guy. I find another idea, non-QM, guys. The non-QM I just teach you guys today. Am I right? So that's it, guys. Now is the question times. Let me go back to, thank you guys. Thank you for you guys. Yeah, the nuclear bomb, baby. Yeah, so let's answer some question here. If you, how about, let's talk about a foreign investor or self-employed. Let's go to the new message from the very beginning. So you want to speak, Sultan, or you just want me to answer the question? A foreign investor. Yes.
Hello.
Yes,
Hi.
okay.
Hi.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry. My name is Edgar, and I got a quick question for you before I forget. You said you could work with contractors that are don't have a company, but they have deposits into the bank, and deposits are coming in and out. good deposits. I had a contractor show me the deposits that were going into his account because he's looking to do something like this, but he doesn't have a business register.
Right. So we can do it.
You have
So we
mentioned
can do
something
it.
about that, correct? Yes.
Very
okay.
good questions.
Uh-huh.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Edgar. I'm here in DC, Washington.
Edgar,
DC.
yeah, nice meeting you. Very good question, guys. We can do it. The number one question is say yes. You always got to be positive, right? We can do
Correct.
it. You got to switch that program, not the bank statement loans. You have to switch that program to, it's called a P&L and balance sheet. So if the guy doesn't have a registered business and he runs that business in some angles, we don't understand. As long he find a CPA or accountant able to say, yes, I prove Mr. So-and-so, this guy running his business and generate 200,000. As long that CPA is licensed, he don't have to register a business. Switch that to the CPA programs. And we need that CPA for 12 months. They got to write it to me every month how much this guy make. Got to prove by a CPA. Then we can make that deal work. Let's say the CPA say, you know what, this guy making $20,000 average before tax. We can use that. It's a licensed CPA. He proved the business, even though the guy doesn't have a registered business, but he proved this guy making $200,000 a month, a year. So you offer different options. This solution doesn't work, then we can switch the other one. I hope that answered your question.
Yes, it did great. And the reason I bring it up is because in the DC area where my office is at, there is 1,000 of these contractors. I mean, a bunch of them everywhere.
Yeah.
They make money, they make a lot of income, but they just don't know how to start investing and getting this up and running, this type of program. Thank you for answering that, by the way.
No problem, guys. Hey,
Okay,
folks,
I have a question.
go ahead.
I have a transaction that I need you to look at, and I don't have can I send that to you? Can you put your card back up?
Yes, guys, I just typing in the chat box. I just putting my email address and also my phone numbers. You guys can call me, send me the scenario in my inbox so I can see it. You guys can reach out to Alan and we will review the case. Definitely. Who's
Okay.
next?
So one thing I may have, I'm sorry, I was not able to ask you, and that is it only for business to business, or can you do, just, residential owner occupied?
We can do, I mean, what is your final question? Is it gotta be a business to business for which program, bank statement or CPA program?
For bank statement, your the DSCR, or the True No Income, any one of them.
It can be personal. It can be both. It doesn't have to be a business owner, guys.
Okay,
Definitely.
so if it is a business owner, say for example, your bank statement, what is the minimum down payment? Can you do 15% down on that?
On the bank statement loans, yes. On the bank statement loan, the minimum down is about 15%, but the rate is the worst. But if they can do 20%, the rate is getting better, and they can do 25, the rate is more better. That's the
Okay,
different
but-
tiers. Yeah.
Okay, but could they do, if they did do the 15% down, could they do an interest only payment?
Well, we're still trying to locate a couple of banks that are able to do interest only. Guys, very good information and good questions. We do going to carry a 40-year interest only lenders in our platforms. They able to do an interest only for 40 years. I think a
What
lot of people,
program?
yeah.
What program is that?
It's actually one of the East Coast mortgage bankers, and they actually offer a 40-year. You don't have to be a registered business owner as long as you can provide a CPA letters, or you can provide a 12 months bank statement. You accumulate 12 months deposit. They can qualify you for that program.
Well, they do have a business, and I just need a program where they're only putting down like 15%.
Yeah. So in that case, if they want to do that 15%, it's very unique for few lenders. So you got to send that scenario, and we need to check the state. We also need to check that state is qualified for that bank, because we have almost like 55 banks in our list. So some of them, they do the bank statement loans, some of them, they do the P&L loans, right? Some of them, they do the foreign national, and every one of them carry a different rate and pricing. But you come to us, we find a best solution here. We find which one is the
Okay.
more fitting category for them. So that individual cases sometimes is very typical. I cannot say it's covered for
Yeah.
all peoples. So you send me the scenario, we check the state, we check that state, we can do it. Let's say the bank only do, which state you at? Which state?
California.
Yes, California is definitely our maps, right? But let's say the guy is in a different state. I'm not saying that but the bank doesn't have that license on the state. Now even the program is 15%, but they don't carry taxes. So then we're wasting times. So in that case, I want to see the whole picture of that deals, the zip code, the address, right? And the guy's visa, the guy's employment, the credit. The credit have, let's say the program works, but the guy doesn't qualify for the credit. That's also can be, right? It could be another scenario. But yeah, we definitely can do that 15% with the business owner register.
Okay, so what about your true no income? What is the minimum down payment? Can you do a 15% on a true no income?
Yeah, 20%. The
Oh, it
true
has
no
to be
income is
20.
20%. Yeah.
Oh, it's 20%. And then the credit score has to be at least a 660 or you need a 7?
The credit score have to be over 680.
Over 680. Okay, that's what I figured. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sabrina, it's nice meeting you. My contact information, my email is in the chat box, everybody.
Where?
Oh, I know. I don't see.
You gotta scroll up, and now let me just put my icons. If I unmute my Zoom, then you guys see the icons here. So hold on, let me do these. You guys see my business card on the screen, on the holster? Just find the host, and you guys see the business card. Let me actually share the business card here. Guys, I'm gonna share my business card again. If you
Yes,
guys
we
have
see it.
individual question. Can you guys see these?
There we go. Yes,
All right, perfect.
got it.
A very nice meeting, James. Hi, nice meeting you, man. Any other questions here? Okay, let me go to the chat box. So folks, take a photo, screenshot these. I share a lot of good points. I record this video on Sequoia's platforms. We also based in New York. If you have a local deal, you want to come to my office and discuss locally, come to New York or Storias. We have our office there. Contact me, and we might can find you a different solution and make the deal works. Okay.
Okay, I have a question, Jack.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for all of this information. It's been great. I just want to get a general consensus here. So if we have commercial deals that fit into a commercial category and it's a workable commercial deal, we're going to talk to Alan, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And if it's if it's a commercial that doesn't work for commercial, we can try and see if it'll work in residential, and then that's when we call you.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And
All
let's say, for example, guys, there is a guy that they have some title violation, and the deal is under a business name, but then that deal cannot close with the commercial side, and then you guys talk to me and just give a second option. Maybe that we can find a non-QM bank able to allow that violation in our escrow accounts and close with the violations, and remove the LLC name on the deed, then make it as a residential deals, right?
Yeah.
So that's another idea. That's another solution for a lot of folks. We can, now the deal works, everybody is happy.
Okay, cool. Cool, thank you.
No problem. Can United States citizen do business in another countries? Well, yeah, that's not a foreign national loans. So that's a good question, guys. You guys actually reverse that. Wow, there's so many good questions here. So a US citizen move out to China, the guy went to China, or the guy went to Japan that, open a business, that as long he report US tax returns, as long he report every year, how much he make in a different country. We don't care if he in the earth, as long as he in the earth. Hopefully he's not moving to Mars, right? So as long as he's in the earth, and it doesn't matter which location he's at, he reporting U.S. incomes. Here we go. He's a U.S. citizen. He reporting U.S. incomes, or the boss able to provide a verification of employment saying that yes, he's making that much income, or there's a CPA accountant that able to say, yeah, this guy make $1 million a year. Yes, we can do it. That's part of non-QMs. If he report a U.S. tax return, yes, we can do it, right? That's a full documentation. So change your mindset, guys. There's a lot of way that we can make deal works. So that's a local deal. As a U.S. citizen that reporting tax, as long as he reporting tax, so it doesn't matter he reporting tax or not. We have, remember, 6 elements. I teach about non-QM today, right? So you guys see my business card. Very nice meeting you guys. I wish you guys very successful out there. And we're going to host we're going to try to host a classrooms about how to get licensed, how to become a licensed mortgage banker, help your future careers, right? So you guys want to get more information, we will post on the Facebook, we will post on the YouTube, guys. And also we will host another session about how to start your license road, how to start your milestone in become residential lendings, become a mortgage banker, become a loan officers. I definitely will offer that class. Alan and me were trying to put that class up on the Learning Academy so we can get you guys a double wings on commercial and residential both. So guys.
What if you're already licensed? What if you're already a licensed loan officer?
Well, then welcome to my teams, guys. I don't force you guys to become my teams. But if you guys are already licensed, I can park your license with our lending departments. We can start individual one-on-one interviews. If you want to give me a chance, you like my products, so just come on board, But that's not a part of Sequoia. If you guys license, I'm going to put you guys in a different platforms, in a different channel. But we all belong to Sequoia as a big family. But then you guys going to my teams and you park your license. Now you're able to sell. You're able to sell mortgage, residential mortgage in your own state. Who's that?
Sabrina.
Oh, Sabrina, nice meeting you. Yeah.
You too. I will call you, Jack.
Yeah, which state you at, Sabrina?
California, Sacramento, California.
Oh, well, I love the sun over there. Love
Yeah.
the beach there. Yeah. So here we go, right? Guys, there's so many ways. That's a very good question. The next residential session, Alan will post it. I will post it, and I can send you an individual link if you guys want to join. But the license training does cost some money. So it's not a free classroom we can just offer on everyone's, because if you guys go on Google and search for license exams, helps, instructions, that a lot of places very expensive, but we just want to help out some people. They really have a big residential market and they want to do both, and they feel like it's not flexible. Now you have my department help you guys come on board and find, we can grow some money together, right? And you know what, doesn't matter if you license in your own state, I can teach you guys how to transfer and renew to the different state. By the way, I transfer 13 state license. As long as I pass New York license, now there's a procedure, right, guys? There's always procedures. You have to register for another state. You can do that. Doesn't need you to take another exam. You don't need to take another assessment. All you have to do is just pay some fines, pay some fees, and also transfer your license to that state. I will teach in the classrooms, but then there's a lot of great information where you can find these learning brochures, these learning tips on the web. I will give you guys some guidance on that, okay? And talk about commission, guys. So we got to share about the commissions here. If you have a deal, sending that deals, right? There's a way that we able to give out, as long we can hold that. There's different way we can generate that commission, but I will host in the next session because there's a lot of information about the tiers and the different commission comparables, comps, different commission comparables and comps for every different individual, because you have experience. You are licensed loan officer. You are not licensed. You didn't join the Sequoia member. You joined the Sequoia member. So I don't want to just make it so easy because it's a different tiers. So guys, email me, text me if you have a deal. Don't let the deal walk away, by the way. You definitely making monies, but I will share how we going to able to pay you, okay? And you can talk to me individually. I want to understand your background so you fit into which category. You are a licensed loan officer. You are different than the person just joined Sequoia as a member, as a partner, as a distributor, right? Now, there's a lot of way we can do it. For example, for a non-licensed member, they want to become a residential loan officers. You still send me deals before you license. Well, we will hold the bonus for you until you become licensed. We will pay out your salaries the day that you start working for us and your commission altogether. There's also other way that we can manage these, but I'm just using examples. You have to be licensed in residential, but then also that's another curve to give you a double wings on marketing these business. Now there's licensed loan officer. Now it's more easier. I just put you on my teams and sponsor with a lender, right? Go ahead. Who has a question? I think somebody just speak about the questions.
Oh, I have a question. This is Sabrina again.
Mhm.
Do you guys do like a rapid rescore or simulator? Like if somebody is like really close, but they maybe about 5 or 10 points off and they can pay something down. Do you guys do like a simulator or a rapid rescore?
Right, yeah, we have a rapid rescores. Yeah,
Okay.
simulators, yeah.
Okay,
Also-
Jack, I'm calling you tomorrow now.
And now we drop right away. You can figure out some deal on your mind right now. Oh man,
I have
gotta
a
get-
good one. No, I have one like right now.
Yes, thank you, Sabrina. Guys,
Okay.
just like Sabrina is really good to point out a very good points. Just refresh your memories. Maybe some deal doesn't work. Now you have another tour like me that we can work out as a team, right? Then you can save that deal back. Now your realtor is so happy calling you, say, oh my God, you're my heroes. Guys, that's what we all about. It's not about we can close all the deals, guys. I cannot close all the deals. Alan cannot close all the deals. You are not perfect. I'm not perfect. We offer a try. We offer solutions, right? It's not all about commission. If you put your position as I'm a doctor, I'm just trying to save these guys. Now we're talking about non-QMs. But I cannot promise the deal really work. I cannot make all your customer feel comfortable to go with us, but maybe we can give an extra try, right? Thank you, everybody. Hey, if you have a lead, don't let it go. There's a way you're definitely making money on my side. You making money, you become rich on my side. Don't let it go, guys, all right? Be positive.
Hey, Jack, one thing before you leave. How you doing?
Yeah, hi, Brian, how you doing? Yeah.
All right. 2 questions. One, as a Sequoia member, I'm not a licensed mortgage rep, but can I bring somebody to the table who is licensed and they join my team?
Yeah,
And how does that work?
now you override their commissions, Brian.
Okay.
Because you just joined Sequoia. That's the difference between us, baby.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's the difference because you already our members. You recruited him. He's licensed. Now you have a lead. You put your leads under his license. He close it.
Okay, perfect. Now, the other question I got, I'm working on something now. Got a gentleman, his credit score is low, it's like a 570, something like that. He tried to flip a deal and the deal didn't close, so he maxed out his credit cards. But what
Yeah.
happened is he got a piece of property that's worth about 300,000, 280 to 300,000, and he only has 10,000 on it. So he wanted to try to refi and cash out some money. And he said he was having a hard time because his credit score. So with all that equity, you have a program where you might just overlook that because
Yeah. What's his credit score? How much damage is his credit score now?
credit score like a 560, I want to say. It's a two-family rental property that's bringing in about $2,500 a month. And he only got $10,000 loan against the the $280,000 property?
Wow, Brian, it's a good question. Well, that's a good question, but you know, we never say no, right? So I tell you that the DSCR, as long as they have rental incomes, it does need a 660 on the credit scores. So this guy actually below like 100 points below that threshold. So the way that it will works is I'm going to put him into a credit improvement program. We do remember Sequoia's platforms on the last category on the 21.
Credit repair.
If you guys check the book, we have the credit repairs. That
Right.
guy definitely got to go on there, but just tell him don't give up because DSCR, the CPA program, and the bank statement, I cannot say 100% all yes to all the leads, but we never say no, right? If the guy willing to improve his credit, put him on the credit improvement program, make a call tomorrow to my girls. As long as his credit costs the 660, we can put him back on the non-QMs. You know, the full doc
Okay.
is 700.
Yeah, because that's what he was trying to get the money to be able to pay on his credit. That's going to make his credit score go up because every credit company that he went to told him he got to pay down his credit cards.
Yeah,
And
no,
then that's
but
the only way his score will go up.
But guys, the credit agency that in our Sequoia platform, you guys already a member with it. Just use that resource because you got discount on the credit repair. Now, also, they don't just remove the bad comms. They also can merge trade lines. They able to add more trade lines on your credit and remove the bad trade lines, the bad collection with a small amount as long as they didn't file a bankruptcy.
What?
So we have a very good partnerships with the Sequoia Credit Fix. I'm not representing Angela. Yeah, we do have a credit platforms, a credit plus agency. They say that they're able to merge more trade lines and remove some bad collections. And as long you discuss with them, so why don't you give a try? I'm not representing them, but the last training. We're going to put that girl on the training next time about talking about credit fix. But yeah, you actually able to purchasing trade lines and improve your credit. Also open secure credit cards, not just like about a lot of lates. Listen, guys, even with the non-QM, you have 1-time lates, 2-time lates, or 3 times lates, 90 days on your trade. It's still a valid trade as long as you can find explanation. Now, if the credit agency able to prove that you are innocent, now maybe you can save a deal back on, you know?
Yes, sir. Look into it tomorrow.
Yeah, Brian.
Yepper.
Okay, so one last question I have, Jack.
Mhm.
With the simulator or the rapid rescore, do you charge the buyer to do that, or does the lender or you guys pay for that?
So definitely on the buyer's pocket. So we're not going to be out of pocket. That's for sure. Because some of the trade lines, some of the collection account that need a dispute that costs like $1,000.
No, they don't have no collections. They just need to pay down, some of the, she just needs to pay down some of her credit cards in
Yeah.
order to increase the score, but to increase it, if she pays it down, it will increase it. So I'm
Yeah.
just saying, do you guys charge to run that simulator?
Yeah, we do. The simulator is very low cost. I just want to let you know, Sabrina, the credit simulators is very low cost because they are allied with us. You're getting a wholesale price. So let's say outside is $200, they might just run it as $100. Just see like how much she pay down will works. Then also they can run the simulator every month with a discount. So definitely you can sell it to the person. It's a low cost, but yeah, he got to be out of their pockets. We're not going to cover them.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, and also he got, they definitely have to come up with that money to pay down the credit card, you know what I mean? Because, that's what happened to them. So that's understandable.
Yeah, they
everybody-
have the money to pay it down. Just wanted to know, if, like what it's going to do. Like you don't want to just pay stuff down and then now you pay too much or, because the simulator is going to tell you exactly what you need to pay down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
girl. Yeah. All right. Let's talk tomorrow. Great stuff.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
Yeah. Nice haircut, by the way. I like that. I like that profile, I like the pink.
Hey.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I meet a lot of new folks today. You know, we based in New York City. If you guys ever want to visit me and drink a coffee, if you guys here want to see the Statue of Liberties and get a lunch with me after that, more than welcome to, right? All right, guys. My show is over. I guess
Sounds
thank you.
good.
Thank you, Deborah. Yeah, who's that?
Eva,
Yeah, Eva. Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. And you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm just doing my dance right here, guys.
Hey, I'm excited.
Thank you, Eva. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have any question? Oh, thank you, Eva. All right, guys. So thank you for coming for the shows. And the recording will be on the YouTubers. Alan will come back for next time, next session for the commercials. And let's be a big family. Just go out there, guys. You cannot be negative every day. Don't watch TV. Don't play a PlayStation. Go out there, all right? Make real monies out there. Now
But
QM,
my
babies.
crazy question is, and I know it might be a crazy question, is what does QM stand for? That was my first.
So QM stands for qualified mortgage. Qualified mortgage. Non-QM means
Thank you so much. Thank you
thank
so
you. All
much.
right, guys.
Yeah.
Great info,
Yes, and
Jack.
thank you so much. You are
Thank you, baby.
amazing. It's
Thank
been
you,
great.
girls, boys. Thanks, Texas. Thanks, United States. All right, we got to make U.S. monies, guys. We got to be rich. That's all.
Best meeting I've been on, best training.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Jack. Bye-bye.
All right, Jack, until next time. Thanks a lot.
Thank you,
Atomic
guys.
bomb,
Thanks,
baby.
folks.
Let's go.
Yeah. Thank you, folks.
Thank you.
Yeah.